Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dress for Success Impressions Do Matter. My name is Jordan Noble. I'll be giving this presentation on behalf of the Sequoia Regional Office of the State Council on Developmental Disabilities. We have two pictures here, one of two people with the desk in between them, and they're stick figures, and one of them has a tie. And then the other picture is a man and a woman. The man is wearing a formal suit with the tie, and the woman is wearing very professional button-up shirt with a jacket and a skirt. So unfortunately, we are all judged on how we look. You will be judged during your interview process on how you look, how you act, how you sit, if you are warm and friendly. So no matter the job interview, this is the time for you to prove that you are a good investment to the employer and that you will fit in with the team. So first impressions are important. So you've completed your resume, submitted an application, and finally, you got an interview. Now what? Don't blow your chance at a good job the second you walk in the door. How? Follow these steps and you will be putting your best foot forward. I've got two pictures here of some blue question marks next to the now what. And for the footsteps, we've got two shoe prints that are walking. So first impressions do matter. When applying for a job, your application and resume are the first impression that the employer has of you. You want to make sure that your writing is neat and legible, or type it. Your soft skills are unique personal gifts or traits that you have that employers are looking for in potential employees, such as punctuality, good work ethic, reliability, flexibility, honesty, dependability, commitment, a person who can follow directions, and they have good personal appearance. So the soft skills, like you could have individual strengths or personal gifts that the employers are looking for in a new hire employee. Although you may not have a lot of info on a lot of on the job experience, you have quite a bit of life experience. So think about your special skills, your individual strengths. If you have a hard time identifying your personal strengths, you could ask a friend or a family member to give you ideas. You could say, hey, what are some things I'm really good at? And then you can start there. Moving on. So you're at the job interview. We've got a picture here of a group of people. All of them are wearing different outfits that would be presentable at a job interview. Like, one person is wearing a suit and tie. Another person is wearing, a long sleeve t-shirt and really nice slacks and a nice pair of shoes. So things like this. So you always want to present the best you. So 5 easy tips before every interview. You want to have clean clothes in an interview outfit. You want clean hands and nails because you're going to shake their hands. They're going to be looking for that. You want clean mouth and breath. You don't want to blow them over with stinky breath. And you want clean, neat hair and a clean body. So remember, this is your chance to make a great first impression. You should never misrepresent yourself, but you want your prospective employer to get to know the best you. So this is your chance. Most interviews only take about 15 to 20 minutes. Your overall appearance will make an impression within the first 2 minutes of walking into the interview. So dress to impress, and this starts with great hygiene. So the first tip is make sure your clothes are clean. Your interview clothes should be freshly washed. They should be pressed and never wrinkled. They should fit you well. No funny smells like tobacco smoke. No stains, discoloration, like dirty sleeves or collar. So, if you go and eat lunch, don't wipe your, your mouth on your sleeves and then go do your interview. You don't want clothes that are torn or frayed. No animal hair, and remember to check your shoes too, your heels and your toes. So we've got different pictures here of what not to do. So the first picture on the top is of some frayed jeans at the bottom. So it's like they look really worn. The picture right below that is of a pair of jeans that have holes and tears in it. To the left of that is a button-up t-shirt, but it's got stains on it. To the left of that is a really nice pair of shoes, but you can see the front, the toes are really worn down, so they look very scuffed up. And then the picture to the left of that is a very wrinkled t-shirt, looking like that is not what you would want to go to a job interview in. You always want to remember it's much easier to notice funny smells on other people than it is on yourself. So make sure your interview clothes are freshly washed, have no stains, discoloration, yellowed collar, or dirty sleeves. You also want to make sure there is no animal hair or lint. You can use a lint brush, a sticky roller, or even tape to remove lint and hair. So even freshly cleaned clothes can look dirty when covered with pet hair. So unless you are interviewing for a job at a cigar shop, don't wear anything that's been near tobacco smoke. So like if you were driving to the interview, don't go in a car where someone is going to be smoking a cigarette. So if you smoke, try not to before your interview. So clean clothes are a must, but you should also check your shoes. So make sure you clean your shoes with a damp rag or polish them the night before. So an interview outfit. We've got a picture here of a clothing rack with all kinds of different t-shirts on it. Do you need to buy a new interview outfit suit? What if you don't have an interview outfit? Community Closets donated interview attire. You could look at the Sequoia Regional Office. They have a closet. You could try thrift stores or consignment stores. You could ask a friend or a family member to borrow an outfit. You could say, hey, I have this interview coming and I really want to present my best self. Do you have an interview outfit that I could borrow that would fit me? You could check your local resources, community action groups. So go on Google and see what you can find within your community. You could do a workforce development store or an agency. And then you can also check churches or Catholic charities. So if you can afford it and you want one, it's not necessary, but wearing a suit to an interview, gives a good presentation, but don't feel like you have to do it. So the second tip is having clean hands and nails. What's the first thing to happen in an interview? The handshake. So you want clean, smooth, and moisturized hands. So if you're a nail biter, you know who you are. You want to make sure that, you take care of your nails. So try not to be biting your nails beforehand. You don't want dirty nails. So if you have long nails, you want to trim them and push back the cuticles and file and shape your nails as well. So we've got different pictures here of, the hand process. So one is two people and they're shaking hands. Another one, they're filing the nails. In another picture, they're pushing back the cuticles. In another one, they're trimming the long fingernails. To the left of that, we've got dirty fingernails, like looking like they were a mechanic or something. And then to the left of that, you can see they've really chewed their nails down almost to nubs. So manicures are not just for ladies. There are two options. You can have a professional manicure or you could do it yourself. A manicure includes moisturized hands, fingertips, nails, and cuticles. You can to paint or not to paint. So you could do a natural coat, clear coat, or a neutral coat. You could do it yourself. You could save money. You could soak your hands in warm soapy water, lightly scrub your hands and underneath your nails, push back your cuticles, trim them, and then go for it. So we've got two pictures here. One of them is someone getting a manicure done, and the second picture is of someone with a nail scrub, and they're scrubbing underneath their nails to make sure they're cleaning it. So the third tip is to mind your mouth. Your mouth plays a big role in the interview, speaking. So you want to knock them dead with your answers, but not your breath, right? So you want good oral hygiene. So you want to brush your teeth twice a day. Don't forget your tongue too, so brush your tongue as well. And you want to use mouthwash and floss as well. Tip, mints, not gum, because I don't know if you guys know, but if you went to a job interview and you were chewing gum, you'd be like smacking the whole time. So you want confident smile equals clean teeth, healthy gums, and good breath. We've got a picture here of someone with a very nice, clean smile, very white teeth. Tip 4. A simple hair regimen. You want clean, healthy, nice, trimmed hair. You want to shampoo and condition it. You want to brush or comb regularly. You don't want to use too much of anything like hairspray, hair gel, mousse. You want to keep it simple and natural, no funky colors or wild looks. So, if you guys thought about it, if you were going to go apply at like Hot Topic or something, if you had, there's three pictures here of people with crazy hair. One of them has like bright blue hair looking like a mermaid. And the next one is a short, bright red bowl cut. And then the third one is like a 2 foot long mohawk. So while these are great haircuts, I'm not trying to, put them down. These are not they're probably going to have a hard time getting a job as a professional. Whereas, we've got two pictures of people on the top and their hair is very presentable. The woman has her hair pulled back and in a bun, and then the man has his hair, very nicely trimmed and looking very, very good. So they are very presentable to go to a job. So you want to banish BO. Don't stink. Body odor is no one wants to smell you if you stink, and no one wants to be stinky. So after your appearance, you're judged on your smell. So you want to shower daily, you want to use deodorant, and you want to go easy on the cologne or perfume. So you don't want to do too much. And you want to avoid eating strong smelling foods. They can come out of your pores like onions and garlic. And so we've got, a picture here of a man and a woman, and they're like plugging their nose because they've obviously come across someone very stinky. I've got another picture here of some garlic and some onions, and then one more picture of different types of deodorant and antiperspirants. So if you want a rock solid hygiene tip for your job interview, here it is. Don't stink. So unpleasant body odor is a big no-no, not only in romantic situations, but also in a professional situation, as well as a job interview. So after your appearance, your smell is most likely to be the next thing your interviewer will be noticing. So it's most definitely the day of your interview. You definitely want to shower, brush your teeth, and make sure you put on deodorant. So the last slide talks about body modification. Would you hire me? So body modification is not appropriate for office jobs, but is this okay in other professions? Make sure you consider what job you want, like later on in life, before modifying your body permanently. Tattoos, large or unusual piercings, these might hinder what type of job you can get. So we've got, a picture here of a young man with some spacers in his cheek, so you can see his teeth and his tongue. So that'd be really hard for someone to, want to hire him if he wasn't going to apply, at a tattoo shop or Hot Topic. And then we've got another picture here that's comparing a man with, facial tattoos versus, a man with arm tattoos. So it's like, if you think about it, which is someone you would hire for a job? I would think that you would probably just hire the man with the arm tattoos as opposed to the man with facial tattoos, because it's going to be really hard, for him to be approachable to your clients or your consumers or people who, shop at your store. So when talking about body modification, just remember that tattooing, piercing, or another body modification that you make to yourself can limit your employment possibilities. So unless you want to work at Hot Topic, think before you permanently alter your body. Many companies have dress code policies regarding the number of piercings you can have in your ears, exposed tattoos, and so on. So you want to think about those things before you do it. So if you have any questions, please go to the Q&A and ask any questions that you might have regarding this presentation. And thank you guys so much. I hope you've learned something new.